Okay, it is 8:49 p.m. and we are calling to order the Education Recreation Committee meeting. This is Margaret Horton. I'm going to have Kristen O'Neill take the roll. Steve Barrett. Here. Mike Hardigan. Here. Lisa Havey.
Present.
Margaret Horton. Here. Kristen O'Neill. Present. Chris Shea.
Here.
Brooke Saracino. Here. And Cindy Waldron.
Here.
Awesome. We got everybody. First order is, do I have anybody who could approve the minutes from our last meeting? Motion made by Cindy, seconded by Kristen. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, that carried unanimously. Sorry, it's really loud in here. Next item is to consider act upon the following appointment, and this is James Accomando to as an alternate to the Historic District Commission. Do I have a motion? All right. Cindy made a motion, seconded by Steve, Representative Barrett. Any discussion? All right. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Oh, any opposed? And any opposition or any abstentions? All right, that carried unanimously. The next is appointments to the Fair Rent. That's Eileen Francis and Carl Buskatagai. And do I have a motion to approve? Motion made by Mike, seconded by Representative Hardigan, seconded by Representative O'Neill. Any discussion? Awesome. All those in favor? Aye. Opposition? And abstention. All right, carried unanimously. The item number 6, we're going to hear, these are for the alternates to Fair Rent, James Casey and Maureen Greenberg. That's going to be next week because they weren't able to be here this evening. Item number 7 is appointment to the Ethics Commission. That was Lisa Callahan. Any motion? Representative Barrett, and seconded by Representative Hardigan. Any discussion? And all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Oh, did I miss Eileen?
But she was here.
Oh, it was together. Yeah, they were together. Yeah. That's okay. No. Okay, so Lisa Callahan for ethics. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And any abstentions? All right, that carries unanimously. Next is HVAC Indoor Air Quality Building Committee, and that's Joseph Valley, and a motion to approve by Representative O'Neill, seconded by Representative Hardigan. And any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And any abstentions? All right, carried unanimously. All right, item number 9. This is the $130,000 for the replacement of the shop truck for the fire department. So I have a motion to approve. All right, Representative Barrett, second by Representative Waldron. Any discussion?
Yeah, Chris, District 2. This is probably not, I'm not a finance person, but I'm just wondering, is it typical for us to write a 10-year bond for a $130,000 piece of equipment? I mean, it would seem to me that we would just budget for that and not have to pay interest on the bond for 10 years.
Yeah, it's a good question, Chris. I was thinking the same thing myself. Ultimately, I guess, though, the BOF decided that this would be that they felt that this was the more appropriate way to go with it.
Okay.
And that's a good question. I don't know the answer.
Or if they put it in the budget, would that become then something that has to keep happening?
I mean, a AAA bond for 10 years
I didn't know.
is, it's going to cost us, 20% over 10 years, which is, $26,000.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I don't know the answer to why BOF chose bonding versus like a non-recurring capital expense.
Okay. I just wanted to, during discussion, I just wanted to point that out. And again, I'm not a finance person. I could be completely wrong with my numbers, but that's just kind of higher math at a lower level for me. Thank you.
Nope. Totally makes sense. Any other discussion? All right. All those in favor? Aye. Okay. Any opposed? And any abstentions? Okay, that item carries. The next item is the $3.26 million, and this includes the Oldfield Road Bridge, the Wakeman Lane Road Bridge, the Greens Farms Road Bridge, Meadowbrook Road Sound Barrier, and the McKinley Neighborhood Connectivity Project, and the Barnacle boat for the marina, and also the driving range. And I don't know, Representative Barrett.
I'd like to amend it and take out the driving range.
Okay. So for those on the phone, Representative Barrett just made a motion, seconded by Representative Waldron, to amend the item to remove the driving range from it at this point and to approve the rest of the items. And so we're first voting on that amendment. So all those in favor of that amendment? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay. And any abstentions? Okay, so that amendment carries unanimously. So what we're going to do is we're first going to vote on the bulk of the items, and then we'll vote on the driving range.
But isn't it the driving range taken out?
Yeah, but
No, you still have to vote.
You still have to go now through each
we have to vote to
individual.
approve what's left.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first one is a motion to approve all of the items with the exception of the driving range. Do I have a motion to approve those items? Representative Waldron, seconded by Representative O'Neill. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Okay. And any abstentions? Okay. So those items all are approved. Now, in terms of the driving range, do I have a motion to approve the driving range? We can make a motion. You don't have to vote for it. All right. All right. Representative Barrett's motion to approve.
To approve that we're taking it out.
No. Now we're back
We have to
to.
approve to vote on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
We can't vote.
I'm sorry.
we need to.
I get it. Yeah. And
Okay, second it.
Representative Sparacino to second it. Okay. And so this is whether or not we want to approve simply the driving range. Do I have, or all those in favor? All those opposed? That's Representative Hartigan, Representative O'Neill, and abstentions. Yes, and I'm abstaining.
Lisa abstain.
Thank you. And Chris, I didn't hear you if you were.
Yeah, I do not want to vote in favor of the driving range, so I believe I'm voting in favor of the motion.
So the motion is to approve. So you could either,
Okay, so
if you don't want to vote,
I'm opposed.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So it's Hartigan, O'Neill, Shea for opposed, and the rest were abstentions, and that was for the driving range. All right. Nicely done, guys. That was a tough one.
So everything else that's on there,
That could go in the consent calendar. So,
legislative.
yeah, the idea would be, and I think most committees are probably going to do this, the idea is that the items that we approved, if all the other committees did the same thing, which I suspect they did, those items can go on the consent calendar. Okay. Yeah.
Right, but the other items that were on the agenda, we don't touch. That's specifically
So
for
yeah.
L&A.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so wait, we have one more item, though. We have one more item, which is item number 11, and this is, it's the resolution about the $3.7 million, but to be clear, that was already passed in a previous term. All that's happening here is reallocating some of the funding. So it's essentially, there was money left over from upgrades that were made to Jackie Durrell kitchen and bathrooms. And so the idea is to take that money and now put it towards replacing the deck at Jackie Durrell. So do I have a motion to approve that? Okay. Representative Waldron, seconded by Representative Sparacino. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. All right. And then any opposed? And any abstentions? Okay. So that motion carries unanimously. And then items 12 and 13 on our agenda are going through LNA, and so they just need to be on the agenda, but they're not voting items for us yet. They will be in the future date. And so unless there are other business items, do I have a motion? All right. Representative Barris, and seconded by Representative Sparacino, to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Bye.
All right, carried unanimously.
Thank you, Margaret.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for being patient with me with the phone.